John, that was tough to take at Derby, wasn't it? But you know the Championship as well as anybody. It's about having that next game, about bouncing back, and you've got the chance on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's probably we're gutted Tuesday night with the result, but you know, focus today shifts on to Saturday. Quick turnaround, so it's another chance for us to go out and get a positive result, which we're going to try our hardest to do. And you know, we'll attack training tomorrow and attack the game Saturday. Give it everything and try and get a result.
Is that a mark of how quickly you've progressed as a collective? The fact that you know you've won at Norwich, you're 6 games unbeaten, and you know you're playing really well at Derby. You've come back, you've got yourselves a point, and then you lose it, which can happen in this league. But the fact you are so disappointed that you know, and you're still up there, you're still sitting pretty in that top half of the table, you know, on the cusp of the top 6.
Yeah, it's next game mentality. You know, you have to focus on the next game. What's done is done now. You just have to keep, you know, the only thing in your head should be the next game. Not looking at the previous results. Obviously, take confidence and take learnings from them. But you know, the focus has to be on the next game and trying to get a result, because you know there's still 32 or 3 games left, 32 games left. So it's, you know, still a full season and a lot of leagues left. So if you start looking too far down the line, you know, it's pointless really. So you just have to look at the next game and try and get the points on the board.
When you take those learnings, what are you learning from Norwich as well, but particularly Derby?
Yeah, I think every game, win or lose, you have to, you know, have a look at what you did well, but also have a look at what you can improve on. And I think every game there's stuff that in there that we want to improve on. And you know, as a group, we've an experienced group, so there's different ways of winning games. You know, which the manager has obviously alluded to as well. So yeah, it's about, you know, whatever 11 is on the pitch, go out there, do your best, and any lads that are coming on, be ready to come on and make an impact.
Is it a bit too simplistic to look back and go, well, actually against Charlton we probably dropped 2 points, at Derby we probably dropped a point, that's 3 points we've dropped quite quickly, but actually maybe against Sheffield United we were fortunate perhaps because they had the penalty, which 9 times out of 10 they probably take. At Norwich in the first half we probably rode our luck a bit and we win the game. Is it one of those cases where you go, yeah, but it probably evens itself out, and you have to go game by game. And in that game, we probably rode our luck and we got something. In that game, maybe it bit us on the backside and we didn't get something.
I think every game there's going to be stuff like that. The only thing that matters is the scoreline at the end of the game.
Yeah.
You know, should have, could have, would have. It's all well and good talking about it and thinking about it, but it didn't happen. So, you know, you are where you are for a reason, and you just have to look at the next game and try and win it. And you know, I think that's probably been our mentality all year, is just taking it game by game, and we have to continue to do that. You know, there's such a long way to go. You know, we're only in November now, so we need to just keep that mentality right the way through. You know, give 100% to the next game ahead of us, and that's the most important one.
You must be really pleased though with the start as a collective you've made so far.
Yeah, it's been a decent start. You know, we had a good pre-season, got players in the building, got real quality into the group, experience as well, and you know, good young players too. So we've, you know, it takes time to gel. We've gelled pretty quickly, and you know, we still have so much improvement to do, which is good as well. So yeah, you know, we're taking along nicely now, but we have to, you know, we have to keep our heads on it and keep our mentality consistent every day in training and every game.
Is that the exciting thing? I've just said that to the gaffer, that you know, we are only in November. You've only played 14 games, but you've done it consistently you've got results consistently without at any point having a fully fit squad. You know, you've not had Miller, Bloomy, McBurney, Lundstrom, Casey Palmer's obviously out, Mataza's still not come back from his ACL yet, and every time you've always had injuries, you've always had key players drop out at different stages. So I guess from a collective, again, that's an exciting thing, thinking actually, touch wood, as we get towards Christmas time, that real, you know, nitty gritty part of the season, we might have a fully fit squad, lots of options and lots of goal threats.
Yeah, you know, it's probably a common theme with a lot of teams, you know, injuries and stuff. I don't know, nobody really knows what it is. You can't really put it down to anything, because a lot of teams seem to be hit with injuries, but you know, it's something we don't want. We want everyone available, we want everyone on the pitch, we want healthy competition all over the park, because that'll only drive everyone onto a new level. So yeah, you know, looking ahead, try and get the lads back and try and get as fully fit squad as we can, because the more options, obviously the harder it is for the manager to pick a team, but the better people will play, knowing that you have to be on it every week, or else there's players that can come in and step in and for the 3 game weeks, freshening the team, and players coming in off the bench to make an impact as well is important. So yeah, we've done well to withstand a lot of injuries so far this season, and that's just the mentality of the group, the quality of the group, and the manager as well. So the manager drives us on no matter who's playing, knows what's expected of them, and I think it's a combination of all those things.